Good evening from Northern California and Oakland. I'm Ed Cohen. Great to be joined by Jay Williams. Jay, Oracle Arena, oldest building in the league. Crazy to think this is its final season.
And Ed, if I know these fans and I know this team, they're going out with a bang. Good luck walking out of Oracle with a dub in Dub Nation.
They've had a lot to cheer about in recent years. Let's get ready for this one. And his foot was on the line. It's going the other way. LA Clippers with the basketball. Leonard. Textbook defense. Here's Curry with it up top. Looking to make something happen. Has a look. Jumper's good. He has an uncanny approach to the game.
And did you see that? His eyes are his deadliest weapon. When he steps over half court, when he looks at the rim, that naturally throws the defender off. It makes the defender lean just a little bit. And just that millisecond of you wondering what he's going to do, splash is enough for him to exploit.
That's his first personal foul.
Kawhi Leonard is going to get a chance at three here. A career 84% free throw shooter. First free throw is good. And he hits the second. Hits all three free throws. It's Steph at the controls. To Russell. Nice pass to set things up.
And sometimes less is more. Keeping it simple is the best way.
Kawhi Leonard sizing up Draymond Green. The crossover gets inside and the slam dunk.
There's no stopping that. You either got to double or deny him the ball from the jump.
Oh, you can't do that.
A simple touch foul.
That's his first personal foul. Team foul number 1.
Lays it up and in.
And that is the sign of an unselfish team. When everybody in transition thinks they have a chance to get the ball because you have a willing passer, somebody willing to make other players on his team look great, that's only going to force your players to play that much harder on offense and give you more energy on the defensive end.
Beverly into the front court. Leads three. It was right there.
Because he had no body control. You have to be able to control your body when you attack the rim at full speed. That's part of your concentration. People assume concentration just on the rim, but your body control is everything. Be able to speed yourself up or slow yourself down.
Draymond Green tips it. That's going to get out of bounds. Last touch by Green. George, they have to keep him in their grasp. Jay, when you break down Paul George, where is he at his best?
He needs to be engaged. He needs to have the ball in his hands. He needs to be needed. And that's the biggest thing for Paul George. When he's the guy offensively and he makes those clutch shots, it re-engages him defensively. And that drives him to be the best version of Paul George there is.
Curry. He made his first effort, but not that time. Leonard to George. Strong finish for Paul George. They have set the tone in this one.
I love when I see offenses come out in beast mode. You attack that paint, you get to the rim, inevitably the floor will open up for you to knock down some threes.
Steve Kerr gonna call a timeout. His guys find themselves down double digits already in this first quarter. Coach has seen enough. He wants some changes. New personnel onto the floor.
Number 23, Louis Williams.
Russell to Curry. Steph Curry. He's 3 of 5. 60% shooting from the field. His instincts are unnatural, but what makes him so good given the work he's put in?
The special thing about Stephen Curry is that his entire life he has practiced great habits. A lot of players practice and get up shots, but they don't practice the right habits, and that comes with the lineage. His father, Dale Curry, making sure that he puts in the time and effort, but the proper skill with the time and effort.
It's a big finish.
And last year, it seemed like PG really had a difficult time finding that next level elite PG. No doubt about it, this year, he needs to be playoff P all day, every day.
Thompson. And it's Williams there to secure the rebound. To Paul George. And they call it.
That's just a blatant foul. Maybe he's trying to make a statement.
Klay Thompson, that's his first personal foul. Team foul number 2. First foul in the final 2 minutes.
Curry with the basketball. Margins 8. It's no good. Shots not going down. It's LA Clippers ball. George buries the 3. He's too good to leave that open.
I know there are refs on the court all the time, but it doesn't mean they can see every play. Maybe defensively, grab his jersey, step on his toe, do something to kind of change up his pace.
Cauley Stein powers it through. Jay, perhaps that's a start.
Those kind of plays get me fired up. That's a momentum play. They look lifeless here in the first quarter, but a dunk like that can get your team going in the right direction.
To George. Nothing going here on that drive. George knocks it down and the foul. And a chance now at a 4-point play.
It never would have been a foul if you didn't give him space. Your job defensively is to stay attached to him at all times. Force him to put the ball on the ground and drive and make a shot over the trees below.
They love this hustle. Green. Can't miss those.
Woo, I like that intensity on that play. That's how you actually dig in the dirt and do your job on the defensive end.
Williams to Leonard. Slams it down.
That's how you punctuate a good first quarter. 3 more left to go, but you've set the momentum for the second.
Curry misfires. It's no good. George to the basket, but it won't go. First quarter in the books, and a nice advantage right now for the Clippers. Ed Cohen, Jay Williams with you as we get things started here in the second quarter. Clippers have the basketball. George, rare miss the way he's been shooting. Shot's no good.
Just because you're an elite shooter doesn't mean you need to shoot the ball every possession. Maybe give a head fake, crack into the defender, get to the free throw line, see the ball go in the hole.
Bad pass there. Clippers have it.
That's called game plan execution to perfection. Every possession on the road is critical.
Number 2, Kawhi Leonard.
Off the mark. Leonard to Paul George. Whoa! What a finish! He was ready right at the tip.
What a first half he's having. He came out of the gate, attacked, found ways to get to the rim. Now look how easy the game is coming to him.
Steve Kerr gets some new personnel on the floor. Down to Cauley Stein. No, I missed a short one there.
And you hate to say this, but this is the reality of the matter. Sometimes it takes guys a little while to warm up into the game. Seems like they finally found their rhythm in the second quarter.
Curry. Tough shot. He hits.
Man, you making people dance out there? I see you with the footwork.
And count the basket.
Well, when you play for each other and not just for yourself, that's when great things happen. You essentially lose yourself in what the team is trying to accomplish. It's called unselfish basketball. And there's nothing more beautiful than rewarding your teammate with a nice pass and letting them finish for 2 or 3 points.
Kawhi Leonard snatching it out of the air. Looks like some substitutions are coming on in.
Number 23,
Gets it in the right corner. Beverly. Patrick Beverly. He's 2 for 2 now.
They're shooting the ball well, but let me tell you why. They're already ready to shoot before they even catch the ball. Look at their hands. Their hands are ready, providing a target. So when they catch that ball, they go right into their shot. We call that being shot ready.
Oh, emphatic slam. That has to feel deflating for the other side.
They've really came out and made a statement so far in this first half. Another powerful dunk, but another easy dunk. When are we going to see some defense?
To Williams. Finishing inside the paint on that one.
Well, the shooting has been spectacular, but one of the things that I've seen as the difference maker in this ball game is how they are catching the basketball. They're not establishing a pivot foot, which leaves the defense wondering which way you can drive, but when that shot is working like that, you got it any way you want it.
Yes, D'Angelo Russell. He is shooting well. He's made 2/3 of his shots.
It looks like he's using his ball handling to feel the game out. I know it looks like he's just playing around out there trying to get the fans going. That is true, but he's also finding his rhythm.
Thompson to bring it into the front court. His guys down big. Oh, good offense, beating good defense.
Even though the coach initially may not like that shot, now he's clapping because that ball went in.
Warriors have the basketball. Thompson, that one off the mark. It's no good. To George. From the painted area, won't go down. Green throws it up. Throws it down off the alley-oop pass. Jay, you know the deal. Keep the touches coming inside.
As long as that defense continues to give you high percentage shots, you better take that every time.
And a throwdown. This is becoming a runaway.
They're getting to the rim at will, probably because we're watching Matador defense. You probably want to get in the way of your defender if they keep trying to attack the rim.
To Paul George. Beyond the arc for 3. He continues to light it up from downtown. 5 threes now in this first half.
Yeah, and what's shocking, Ed, is that he's gotten so many open looks. Look, stay down in the stance, stay
Exclamation point. Willie Cauley-Stein with the slam.
Ed, I bet you can't say his name 3 times fast.
That's William Cauley-Stein.
I said fast, Ed, fast.
Paul George locked in. Hits the tough 3.
I mean, does he have eyes in the back of his head or what? I get paid money to watch and study this game daily. Even I didn't see that angle.
George missed it. To Green. Sets him up. Flushes down the slam. Ah, Jay, no question. There's an unspoken bond there.
Just on the same wavelength. And how about this? Sometimes a bad pass is a great pass when you have somebody as athletic as that can catch that anywhere and slam it down.
Coach is going to shift gears and adjust his matchups. Yes, Klay Thompson. 3 for 6 now.
Klay isn't usually a guy that goes to the bucket. He usually pulls up for threes, but that was a nice, easy lay-in right there.
Leonard. Great defense, forcing the miss. Thompson to bring it into the front court. Down a bundle. Lets it fly from beyond the arc. To George. Ah, the monster stuff.
It's so amazing when you get a chance to see a player in his own space. It's almost as if the defense doesn't exist. He can go left, he can go right, he can attack. He's playing on that court by himself.
Count the triple.
And depending upon the personnel, the transition three-point pull-up shot is no longer the anomaly. It's the norm.
Flushes it home.
See, Ed, that's what I love. You don't need to conserve your energy. You attack that rim with ferocity. You always set the tone.
Curry. He's not shy about shooting it from out there, but he misses this time. That misses with 2 seconds to go. A very one-sided first half of basketball as we are at halftime. Let's get you to Orlando, where we say hello to Jalen Rose in our EA Sports Halftime Report. Jalen. First half, very one-sided. What will the second half bring? We'll find out as we're underway. George Add another one to his total. That's now 7 threes for the ball game.
And the ball is finding him wherever he goes on the court. Man, that boy, he the best.
D'Angelo Russell off the mark.
And there's always so much talk about defense. How about offensively? If you continue to attack that shooter, now you're making him work on the defensive end. That makes him take his legs away on the offensive end.
It's the Clippers with the possession now. Count it.
Oh, man, you're not supposed to be able to do that with that size, but in today's game, dexterity and mobility are off the charts for bigs.
Over to the right side. Oh, had him going there for a second. The drive, right to the basket. Yes, Klay Thompson. With that, he's 5 for 9.
You normally don't see that, but that's the type of thing that keeps shooters in the league for a long time. Every once in a while, they venture into the paint.
Curry into the front court. Looking to make some. Got a piece of it.
Jumping out the gym right now, Ed.
Great anticipation. Turns and slams it down.
Well, look, you can't be caught flat-footed on defense. You need to be on the balls of your feet, especially in transition. You have to jab at that guy with the ball, hedge at him. Make him think that maybe you will take him. Maybe you'll fan out to a defender on the perimeter, but still keep him guessing. But when you don't do that, that's easy money.
To Leonard. Klay Thompson swats it.
Just erasing mistakes left and right.
And he scores. Yeah, he took a big step, but they'll count the bucket.
I've seen him float so much on the perimeter, I forgot he even had that kind of physical presence. Good to see him beating up on people down low again.
Curry to bring it up. He'll run the offense. Deep right corner. And now he's going to shoot a few more as he's fouled going up for it.
Sometimes when you get up big, you get a little careless. But attention to detail through the end, that's how you avoid unnecessary fouls.
Goes 2 for 2. Paul George to Leonard. And finishes strong.
Man, they are just continuing to pour it on. But the one thing we know about in this league, you have to make sure that you continue to play with energy because leads can evaporate quickly.
Slam dunk.
I know there's that old saying that says one man can't beat 5, but we're watching one man carry 4 other players. His back has to be hurting. Another big-time finish.
Curry, he's been dialed in from long distance. That's now 5 threes for the game.
Nothing more painful than the next day watching tape, seeing the fact that he got 15 points off 3-point shots.
And Klay Thompson does what he does best. Hits the 3.
And in today's game, you have to make shots like that. Nice work draining it from deep.
Paul George fires, jumpers good.
This is why I go back into player mode. If the dude starts to try to have 40 points on me, I'm going to foul out. I'm going to start hitting him in places he's not used to being hit. I'm trying to do anything to throw him off his game.
That right there, Jay, his 8th 3 of the game. He is putting on a show.
He's defying physics with that jumper. He's not even holding his foul through.
Patrick Beverley able to recover with the block.
Just incredible timing on that swat.
To Green. 5 to shoot. Thompson buries the wide open 3. That's too easy.
I know he's a volume shooter. I know defensively at times you have to take your lumps. Might be time to adjust the scouting report, though. Start denying him the ball.
They're going to make some changes with some new personnel on the floor. Leonard to Williams. Leonard smothering D. To Curry. 4-3. Well, the hot shooting night continues. That's his 6th three-pointer of this game.
And you got to give him a lot of love. He's been knocking down shot after shot. But what is the defense thinking? Do you want to play in this game? It's probably time you start buckling down.
Count the basket at the rim.
You know, Ed, I'm down with guys having 35, 40, maybe 50 points in the game. But the one thing you look for in the defensive end, when there's a huddle after a guy has dropped multiple buckets on you in a row, and everybody's quiet, nobody stands up and says, yo, I got him, I'm going to stop him, you're in a worrisome place for your team.
To Leonard. And throws it down.
And when you get your prescription, you take your medicine and you call it a day.
Cruises inside for two.
When the ball's in his hands, we all knew what was going to happen.
To Williams. Now a drive, but the shot won't fall.
And one of the most underrated things in this game is quick lateral speed. Good job by utilizing that speed and taking away the lane.
Deep three at the buzzer. 3 quarters down. It's been all Clippers so far. The Warriors won the opening tip, so they have it to start the 4th quarter. The defending champs, Jay, getting all they can handle here at the Oracle.
You don't see this very often. They've come in and put up one heck of a fight, but it doesn't matter if you don't get a check in that win column.
Williams into the front court. His guys holding the big lead. They'll get it down low to Harrell. And the rebound taken by Golden State. Curry. Yes! 3-pointer is good. To Curry. Fires the 3. Shot off the mark. Good defense.
And big-time coaching strategy by the staff right there, utilizing their bench, keeping fresh legs on that shooter consistently throughout the course of the game.
Lou Williams. Not a busy night, but effective. 2 for 2.
You know, it reminds me out of a story a legendary coach once told me. He said, if you ever get in a fight, you're not going to hit somebody with an open hand, correct? You'll probably break a finger. But if you hit somebody with a fist, what is that? That's 5 fingers working collectively together as one. That's how you deliver a knockout punch, and that's what we're seeing tonight.
And he knocks it down, Jay.
And this squad just continues to light it up from long range. One of the things I learned about teams like this, teams that fall in love with a three-point shot, as quickly as they built the lead, is as quickly as they can lose it if they're over-reliant on the three-point shot.
Add 2 points to the board.
Woo, did you see that? Eyes to the rim, and the rest was all net.
I got him. Here we go.
Curry. Runner here won't go down. Williams across the timeline. His guys hold a commanding lead. Lou Williams. The defense is really going to have to start paying attention. He's 5 for 5 for the field.
Ed, I have so much admiration for guys that continue to hunt their shot. They're playing the second half like it was the first 5 minutes of the ball game. Those natural-born leaders are guys that will consistently lead your team to the promised land.
Curry, 10 threes for him now in the game, Jay. Just astonishing.
And I can't believe what I'm seeing. It's only happened 30-something times since the three-point line went into effect in 1979. Goes to show you how big of a night he's having.
How old were you back then?
I was not born yet, my friend.
Boom, baby. Curry.
That'll be a winning formula in overtime every time. Answer a 2 on one end with a 3 on the other. Ed, tell me if I'm wrong, but I think a 3 is more than a 2, correct?
That is great math, my friend. Nothing going here on that drive. Leonard. He missed his first 4 from downtown. He finally gets a 3 to go.
I'm going to tell you what every shooter thinks after he misses 4 in a row. One has to go in eventually.
Goes to the left side. Curry. No good. That's great defense.
Great contest by the D, but I want to see the coaching staff call the same exact play the next possession. Get that offensive player the ball. Let him prove that it wasn't the D. It was more in his own head.
Leonard. And he buries it.
And they're relentless with these long shots. It just seems like their spacing is perfect, and they come down, they know exactly where they want to be, and they're shooting the ball without hesitation.
Curry, that's off the side of the rim, short. To Harkless. Goes reverse to lay it in.
I don't know if a body on him would have prevented that bucket, but it at least would have let him know that you were there.
The pass taken away by the Clippers.
Tonight, it may not cost you, but in a playoff game, it will.
Klay Thompson in a matchup with Harkless. Down low, Cauley Stein. Goes to the right side. Curry. Tough shot. Well defended.
Shooters shoot, period. I don't want to hear any excuses. That's why you're on the floor. You keep doing what you're doing with that superior confidence.
Curry has it. Lets it fly from long range. He engulfed him that time. Surveys the floor. And look out. Jay, that's been the story this evening.
I mean, another one? Another dunk? Another easy possession? I mean, how demoralizing can this be for the team? Why am I the only one yelling? I don't see anybody on the bench yelling. I don't see anybody on the court even angry right now.
Kawhi Leonard. Green always looking for the steal. Gets it in the right corner. Harkless to Leonard. From long range. Well defended.
Just because you're an elite shooter doesn't mean you need to shoot the ball every possession. Maybe give a head fake, crack into the defender, get to the free throw line, see the ball go in the hole.
To Paul George.
Watch the cutter, man.
Harkless against the former Cougar. Has a chance. Gets a look. Can't hit. Willie Cauley-Stein. Huge block. Beverly. Hat-trick Beverly. He's 3 of 5. 60% shooting from the field.
There's something that is so impressive about what we saw this evening. Not just his shot-making ability, but the fact that not every shot came from the pocket. There were some bad passes.
Hits the late 3 at the buzzer, but it's not going to be enough. This game is all over. It's the Clippers who come away with the victory as they cruise to win a game that was never really in doubt.